Hey friends, Jess Gray, Blue Mountain Farm here. It's hot, yeah, and normally I am not out here in the middle of the day, but alas, here we are. In the garden, there are wins and there are lessons. I want to start with a win today. Check out this beautiful Tuscan kale row. We're starting to get our weeds back under control. When the heat came, it took over because we were not out here in it. But as you can see, other than some grasshopper activity, because we do not spray here, in fact, we're mostly a non-intervention farm. We let nature sort of do its thing in its own balance. There are plenty of predators out here to take care of those grasshoppers, including our chickens. But anyhow, win! Okay, now let's move on to the lesson. Okay, so this is our carrot. And I already filmed a reel. Well, I started to until I tried to pull up the carrot, and one, very difficult to pull out. Two, broke the carrot pulling it out. And all I had was like a little carrot about like this. Well, let's see. Wow. Oh, man. Well, she broke. She broke. But we have carrots. Not very impressive, but that's not what this is about. So I'm here to show you the real truth behind it all. This is a lesson here. Essentially, this is our first year breaking ground here on the farm. This has never been anything but grazed pasture land in this valley. And they drop nitrogen in the valley from all the surrounding hen houses at this 8,000 acre ranch across uphill from us over here. So all that gets, drawn over here. We've actually not had to amend at all this year so far, and we've been pretty amazed at our results. But carrots, in order to get a nice, long, uninterrupted carrot root, you need nice depth that is, loose and loamy, your soil, which is not what we have yet. This first year on the farm, everything is still, decently compacted. We just did a light till. We're really not a deep till farm. And so we essentially just broke the ground. And over time, in these next coming years, we'll continue to work the soil, broad forking, things like that, to help loosen it up even further. And until then, maybe we use bags. Leah with Homestead in a Box is a really close friend of mine here locally now. So grateful that I found her. And she has some great videos on, she's literally grown in trash bags before. So it really takes very little to have a successful harvest. The key is just that loose soil for carrots, so that they can form uninterrupted. So what I'm going to do today, how do I fix it, right? I'm going to shovel them out. So let's do that, shall we? Or try. Yeah, so it's easy to see why the carrots break, because this is very compacted here. And it's quite difficult for me to even shovel into. So what I may do is go get the broad fork. But let's try it a little longer here. So this is what happens, you can see, when I pull on the carrots. I don't think there's even much beyond this, so I don't think I'm even going to worry about shoveling them out. I'm just going to pull them out. But I need a bin for that. Actually, I don't. I can just toss them here. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, look. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's so cute. Oh, let me just get the grass off of there. It's so cute. They look like legs. Or a peace sign. Okay. Ha. We got some stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that one not so much. It did the same thing. It split. It's okay. Nothing is for naught in the garden. It's all learning, growing, seeing what you got. And that's okay. This will go back into compost and continue providing nutrients to the soil for future gardening here. So, not a loss. Okay, so that is a nice big carrot, and I would love to get as much of that out there as I can. I'm gonna run get the broad fork. Let's see how it does. Little story about this. This is a broad fork. Basically, it's used mostly by regenerative ag folks, the no-till farms, because you can go in and break loose the soil at a depth. And so that's what I'm going to use here on the carrots. We'll see. PSA about this particular broad fork. It's the brand Vevor, and if you ever see that brand online, you usually see some of the best prices, and there's a reason for that. First year on the farm here, on a budget, got a Vevor, and I must say, it's almost useless. As you can see, the forks, they bend. So as soon as you start driving it into the soil, and honestly here our soil is not that bad. We don't have rocks, so, and we don't have clay until very, very deep. So I do not recommend this brand, long story short. Spraying for a really nice hardened steel. It will be heavier, but it will be worth it because you won't be straightening your forks every time you put it in the ground. Let's see how we do. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll take that. Okay, I'm not going to bore you guys with any more of this. You get the idea. Moral of the story is just keep going. Keep trying. Just keep doing. and eventually you will correct yourself, improve, elevate, until you're a well-oiled machine. Okay, so now that I've been fiddling with this a little bit, the best method that I have found was taking the shovel and just, like I tried at first, but really getting on it and going along the edge near the carrots on each side and just going back and forth. The forks and the broad forks are just too far apart. So I've got these nice and loosened from doing this all the way down. So as you can see, they're nice and loose. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know, just show you the pluck, right? The spoils of my labor. Let's get nice and close. Check it. Not too shabby, y'all. Not too shabby. All right, here we go. Yeah, not so bad. Some breakage, but much better. Right on. I also think I planted a lot of these too deeply, honestly, because some of them are formed about an inch below the ground. So, another lesson learned. Ah, look at that. Nice. Okay, we got ants over here, so I'm just gonna toss those. So we've got another win right over here. So why don't we end on a high note, hey? It's in the sun. Here we go. But we just weeded these 2 rows. These 2 rows really got out of hand. There were onions here, and you know, onions take a while, especially the full-size bulbs. So, but I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see. We do have onions here, and it's very exciting. See all those onions, all those onions. Woo! Yeah. Right on. You didn't think that was the only high notes, did ya? High note, high note. Ah! Calendula. High note, chamomile. High note, parsley. High note, beautiful lettuce. High note, oh yeah, pastel yellow. It's beautiful. Yes, I love to sing. It's good for you. Give it a try in your garden and watch it grow. And watch it grow. Again, I'm Jess Spray, Blue Mountain Farm here. It's our first year here on the farm. You'd be doing us a great help if you go and find us on social media. We do a lot here on the farm, so social media is a great way to capture more of the content of what we do. We have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, and you can find us there at Blue Mountain Farm OK for Oklahoma. Another great way to help us grow is by sharing with your friends. So snag the link to this video or another video that you've really enjoyed on the channel and share it to your feed today. The goal here is really to just build a community and help people understand that gardening is for everyone. You don't have to have a green thumb. green thumbs are developed. So enjoy the content. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.